Hello and welcome back to Arsenal Domination, where I just want to bring you news that David Ornstein spoke about earlier today on Arsenal's search for a director of football. As you'll all be aware, Arsenal have been without a director of football since the end of the summer when Edu announced his intention to leave and take up a role with the owners of Nottingham Forest and be responsible for their entire sort of footballing strategy across the multiple teams that their owner owns, leaving Arsenal with Jason Ato in temporary charge. David Ornstein today reporting that Arsenal are likely to appoint Edu's successor in March, which is, next week. But obviously that could be at any point during March, not necessarily next week. And Arsenal are considering Jason Ito himself, Dan Ashworth, who is currently without a job, having left Manchester United, Roberto Larbe, who will be leaving Real Sociedad this summer, Andrea Berta, Thiago Scura, and apparently others. I would imagine that is Luis Campos, who was spotted at a recent Arsenal game. No intelligence yet on who will be appointed. From my view, I think it needs to be someone that buys into what Arsenal are trying to do, the Arsenal identity and culture. There's been a lot of talk about the project being over. I'm not personally in that space, but more importantly, I don't think Arsenal are, and therefore someone that buys into that and then can help carry that sort of identity that the club has, and it is a clear identity, and buy into the plan that Arsenal clearly still believe in, or at least the ownership group do. It needs to be someone that can work with Arteta and challenge Arteta. I think that's really, really important. I've heard suggestions in recent days from some elements of fans that Edu was a puppet of the Cronkies, and that he didn't challenge Arteta at all. I think it's true that Arteta's influence grew and that relationship became more equal over time, which you'd expect as Arteta sort of grew in experience and what have you and grew into the job. But I think it's, from everything I've heard from, journalists that are close to Arsenal, that is fundamentally untrue that Edu didn't ever stand up to Arteta. But I think the crucial thing here is that Arsenal need to get this appointment next month. I'm glad it's the search come to a close. I think it's right and proper. They took their time doing it, but Arsenal need to get someone in comfortably before the summer, because this summer is going to be absolutely crucial for Arsenal's future. And having someone settled and in position and ready to go and working with Richard Garlick and Tim Lewis and the others is going to be really crucial. I'd like it to be an outsider. I don't want it to be Jason Ato given January. Alabe, probably my choice, but we'll see who Arsenal appoint. Thanks for listening. I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.